Hi Scorpio, welcome to your November 2019 monthly reading. Thank you so much for all your love and support and understanding of previous monthlies coming out when they did, how they did, in the state that I was in. It was not fun, but the show must go on. And no matter how stuffed my nose is and how full of snot it feels like my brain is, the vibes keep coming in. Right. This is not a comfortable bending position. Oh god. And that's what she said. Oh gosh. Right. I mean, it's a tough time coming up ahead. Mercury retrograding in Scorpio is going to be dredging up a lot of old past nonsense. Don't think I'm an authority in astrology. I'm not. I'm parroting people. I'm parroting talking points that I've heard about this period. Because I can't, I don't know, maybe at some point I'm going to be asked with astrology, but I think I'm much more likely to learn, I don't know, 200 herb names in both English and their counter names in Latvian than I am to learn and practice astrology. There's a lot for me. But new moon in Scorpio, going into Mercury retrograde in Scorpio. And I don't know how it's going to be for you guys. It doesn't, I don't think this reading is about that for you particularly. It looks like it's something else. What happens, and what happens next? Ooh. Tell me more, tell me more. I'm having fun with this reading and talking with the cards this time, guys. I usually just let jumpers pop out, but sometimes I ask for a specific kind of a jumper. Because I can't. I know I can pull out just cards from like the top or the bottom. But also, I just prefer jumpers. Oh gosh. Let's see for the overall energy card for you guys. See, fun, but I quite like those. Tarot is always a learning process for somebody like me who does every reading completely, like, intuitively. And spreads? Fine. Spreads? What spreads? That's the reason I've had some people ask for a camera setup where you could see the cards on the table. I'm gonna see if I can make that happen for some readings that aren't just bigger cards. To be honest, there's so much to see on the table. They're strewn on the table in whatever order. They don't have card positions. Sometimes when I show them, I shuffle them around because it just feels right. Right, so there's a before and after in this. And I think this is about a breakup. Or this is about a relationship that desperately needs to end. And it might be a significant other. It might be a friendship. It might be both. But it feels like okay, I feel like I want more tarot card for the after. There's a before and after. Because there's what separates this particular reading is your aggressive jumpers, so you're obviously going to take them. How do I get to you? Oh gosh, okay. There's a before and after. Before, there is And this could be either way. I'm hesitant to put the state of being tied down before moving on, or moving on and then being tied down in this case. The cards for you for before are the Six of Swords, the Eight of Swords, Hangman, and Ten of Wands. What this reads like to me is either you cutting ties with somebody, you moving on to calmer waters. You could be moving out of somebody's place if you've been cohabitating with somebody, or if you're younger and or whatever age and you're living with your parents, you're moving out of your parents' place because, and you have disagreements with your parents. And either way, there's a feeling of moving into calmer waters, because obviously that's the Six of Swords card, right? Cross the bridge, burn afterwards. There is definitely a moving on to somewhere calmer. However, it's not easy afterwards. It's not easy either way, because this Ten of Wands is disconnected from the, moving on. It's not easy, and it feels like, even if when you've moved on to calmer waters, it still feels like you have so much to do. Like you're carrying the world on your shoulders. You have so much to do. And this, whatever situation you move on to from, is such a big change in your daily life, in your daily routine, and just like how, I don't know, you have to change apartments, you have to move out, everything, the hassle with moving out and moving places, and just, I don't know, finding a new job or something like that. That's all there in that Ten of Wands. All new responsibilities that you suddenly have to start thinking of that you didn't have to think of before. And then there's this combination of cards, which is actually, mind you, this was also for Libra. So if any of you guys have a Libra, I don't know, moon, rising, Venus, I don't know, maybe these are connected. I don't feel like these are connected. I feel like this is just like the card combination apparently likes to make friends. Being tied down, being unsure about what to do, there's a feeling of definite state of suspension, and not just that you feel like you're suspended, it feels like the universe is also holding you suspended. And I'm not sure if this is before or after this particular moving on to calmer waters. It could be either, depending on you, the viewer. But either way, this is the before. And then there's this guy. There is a sudden change of fortune. I should have jotted down. There should be a full moon in the... I'm thinking it's around the full moon. Like, it's not mid-November exactly, it's a little bit before, in the middle of November. It should be. I'm thinking calendar-wise. I haven't jotted the dates down for myself here. But the Wheel of Fortune is, there's just like a click, and suddenly things wrap around. And it might be because I think this is because somebody is there to help you out in a sitch. Like, you're in a situation, all right, and there's somebody who has the means and, the bounty to give you the seeds to plant, to actually work on something. But it might be just like an older male figure. It might be anyone really who is just like master of his own material domain. Somebody might just like spot you money that you need. That might be very much the case. Somebody might just also, help you get a job if you're particularly like looking for a job. Somebody just might give you like the particular household items you need to like get things going. Either way, whatever it is they help out with, it starts both like putting you on the right path, like giving you the potential to develop further, and it also puts your mind into focus, because I feel like previously this is all helter-skelter, like overthink thoughts running around your mind, and then somebody shows up and like just gives you like just the little bit of guidance and just the seeds to plant, and you're like, you suddenly have seeds in your hands and you're like, oh, I should plant these, and then when I plant these I should water them, and then when I water them I should like take care of them and take out the old leaves and like weed them and stuff like that. Basically, once you have the first step put into your hands, or just like the idea of the first step, it focuses your mind on what needs to be done. And yet, I feel like, and I'm not sure why, you are still lost in the past. Because the card, it also automatically, once I was thinking, okay, I'm done pulling out tarot cards, and then I shuffled some more, and the card fell down on the floor was the Devil card. And I mean, like, if there was ever a Devil card, I love this deck. I love the colors of it so much. I love the imagery of it so much. If there was ever a Devil card, it's wandering the forests of your own mind. And the two other cards that I have on the table that and I don't know. I kind of feel them both in a good and a bad way. Like, these guys are a pair. These guys are a thing. They are a couple. They are a combination. And if you were previously running, if the Six of Swords you moved on from was a relationship with a significant other, whatever kind of like tumultuous it was, they are your match. And I'm not sure it's in a good way or in a bad way. The Devil card implies a lot of things. It implies both still like not being able to stop thinking about what you left behind. In this case, that's what I feel like one of the things the Devil card is saying. And another thing the Devil card is saying, that like not everybody who is your match is good for you. Sometimes you might fit together, but there's fitting together like, I don't know what's a good association. There's fitting together like peanut butter and jelly, and then there's fitting together like, I don't know, alcohol and cigarettes. There's fitting together that's good and healthy for both parties, and then there's fitting together and being a match for one another where, yes, your ridges fit against each other, but they are a lot sharper than you'd want. I don't know, you're hurting each other, or one is hurting the other. Either way, it's not good. It could also be just not good. The King and Queen of Cups are like generally considered quite positive pictures, but the Devil, like the Queen fell out first. That was like, I was thinking, oh, that's you. The King fell out next, and then the Devil fell out, and I was like thinking, what does this mean? And now that I think about it, you just might be for each other, if this is about the significant other, or this is about a friend even. You might be exactly the kind of person for each other that pushes all of their buttons in the most wrong way. Like, because there's being a match for each other, like being able to stand, back straight against one another, like, and both support each other and also challenge each other if necessary. And then there's emotional destructiveness. And this might be not both of you, this might be just one of the people in this relationship. It might be you, but it might be them. And Scorpio, you guys, you are the Queen of Cups. You know, you have the emotional depths to fuck somebody up if you are being pushed towards it. And I hate to go there, but I've been in a relationship with manipulators before, and there's an empath. And they love to provoke a reaction in you that they can afterwards use against you. Is saying like, see, but you did this and this and that, disregarding the fact that they provoked you into this reaction. And not saying that the reaction was good, not. But if you're invested in a relationship and your buttons are being pushed deliberately, there's only so much you can handle. I need to wrap this reading up for you guys. The devil is in the details. Don't get lost in this forest, is what I'm trying to say. You have a perfectly serviceable garden to tend. You, whatever it is that you're being set on the path, like you're just at least given the seeds of to start, whatever it is that you can start working on, material, in your emotional sense, whatever, probably in a material. Take care with that, and don't. I know it's Mercury retrograde. It's your season. Oh gosh, this is not a healthy place to be for you guys. Not if the sense that I'm getting from these two in this case is right, because there's a lovely, like, water stream connecting them two, right? And then there's the snake that's connecting them underwater. The darkness of it. It is both. And I think it's the underwater snake in this case for you guys. Don't let it drown you. Romance Angel card. Because I still feel like this is about a relationship. And I feel like a Romance Angel card would be warranted. So, new love and past life relationship. New love. I'm just saying this King of Pentacles might be, not just there to like help you out from a situation. You might also be there to be there more for you than, originally thought. And past life relationship, well, that's just karmic relationships, isn't it? That's just exes retrograding back into your DMs, isn't it? And if this is about the relationship you walked out of, and if it was bad, because I'm feeling like it was bad, it might, just because it's a familiar pattern, familiar patterns can also be destructive. And just because it's a familiar pattern, and even if you're like, wow, but we fit so well together in all these ways that we destroy each other. No, that's just unhealthy. That's just bad for you. That's just unhealthy and bad for you. And sure, learning experience and all that, but do you really need to go back to that? No, you don't. Just this too. This is good too. It doesn't have to be a past life relationship to be good. For all the people out there who are like, but karmic relationships are fun up until the point where they're not. Take care, guys. Don't get lost into the forest of your own minds, into the forest of your own like ideas about how it coulda, shoulda, woulda been, if only. Look ahead. Look to the future. Maybe look to this guy. He's got some strong arms. Look at him grabbing the horns of that bull. Pretty impressive. Right. Thank you so much for watching, guys. This was a longer one than probably I was hoping to do. I usually do. But things needed to be said, apparently. Good luck with this. Uh, if you need anything else, to have information for personal readings down below. I usually don't like to point to them, but yes, there should be announcements coming out, new camera stand coming beginning of November, and more videos, different kinds of videos, more readings as well. A completely different setup, and just different setups overall. And yes, more to come on this channel. And Jesus, this reading, guys. Stay strong. Stay strong in the month of November, guys. Thank you so much for watching. I'll see you in the next video. Bye.